Sup gamers, and when I talk about Terraria texture packs, you most likely imagine the amusing or other packs, but today I've got something a little different. The Atlas texture pack resprites several early game items while still maintaining a vanilla feel, and its creator, Ankh, is strongly committed to further expanding the pack. And this has been demonstrated time and time again, as over the past few days especially, the pack has received numerous new sprites and tweaks, and cause I'm loving it. The first of many changes is the copper armor, and its bubbly design, for whatever reason, instantly reminded me of vintage diving gear, with the headpiece in particular now sporting a closed visor. Moving down from the head, the shoulder guards are a nice little addition, but on the breastplate, I understand the lines are supposed to represent muscle definitions, though I can't help myself from picturing the armor as really long legs. And if you can't imagine what I'm going on about, a video of this gentleman may help you out. Gold hasn't strayed too far from its vanilla roots, with the two primary changes being that to the metallic texture of the armor, and some slight alterations to the wings on the back of the headgear. But that's all this texture really needs, as I truly believe the original sprites presented a simple but elegant design, which worked well to complement the gold, and I reckon Ankh made the right decision by sticking with it. Even though it feels right at home in the beta version of the game, a change that you don't see too often is the jungle armor. Nevertheless, Ankh has wonderfully transitioned it into the modern era. The colors of the texture have been shifted slightly, with a darker, greener green for the body, purple Plantera colored petals, which is a very nice touch, and a lighter color for the vest, which has also been added to the feet and around the wrists, and like the gold, these changes are simple, but they do make a world of difference, and I'm really digging these textures. A recent change has come in the form of the platinum armor, and I agree with Mimicry, as I do think the platinum armor looks sick, and Ankh has confirmed that a source of inspiration was the Black Knight from Shovel Knight. And similarly to the Dungeon Crawlers pack I covered last week, I really love the cape and its animation, which I think fits perfectly with the Terraria style. The staffs are fundamentally the same, however an aspect of the new textures I really appreciate is how the shape of the gems on the staff accurately reflects that of their standalone sprites, which is something I genuinely believe should be added to the vanilla textures. The enchanted sword and boomerang have been updated in a matching style which differ quite significantly from their vanilla textures. Especially so for the enchanted sword, which is now proportionally much thicker with larger handguards, and of course for both, the detail in the color is just magnificent, and the resprites are visually more exciting when compared to the originals. Another big change is seen with the Star Fury, which abandons its Star Fury roots and is now primarily based on the design of its hard mode big brother, the Star Wrath. With its now swooping, jagged blade, it's not too difficult to draw similarities. But overall, I quite enjoy the refreshed look and look forward to using this weapon in my next playthrough. The Undertaker has undergone some radical transformations. The weapon now has a crimson grip and hammer, but most notably, the whole front of the weapon has been replaced with a visceral crimson growth, which looks undoubtedly epic. However, its corrupt counterpart, the musket, unfortunately received no such alterations, and I believe this is a bit of a missed opportunity, as having some form of corrupt deformation could have been a cool addition. Nevertheless, the sprite we did get looks pretty good, so moving on. The Traveling Merchant's revolver has been updated to better resemble a more realistic modern revolver, and I genuinely love this texture, as it now matches the style of other real-world Terraria guns. One of my favourite resprites is the sand gun, because holy shit, it's an antlion. Now this has to be one of the most creative retextures I've ever seen, because it just makes sense, and it looks damn good doing it. Next up is the Vile Thorn, and again this texture strays from the original, going in the complete opposite direction stylistically. Of course, the thorns are now corruption purple, and the Vile Thorn projectile is now much thicker and more chaotically natural. And I don't think I need to say it, but this looks fantastic. The blue slime is pretty nice, but the slime staff and baby slime summon have to be the cutest f***ers in this entire pack. And I especially like how instead of the weapon being a slime-covered, kinda gross walking cane, it's instead a small home for the little fella, which you can see occupying it. The less cute, less little fella, King Slime, is the only boss this texture pack alters. However, Ankh really went all out with making this texture, and it has paid off. The crown obviously looks brilliant, but what's even better is its reflection in the body of the king, which is a detail I've never seen done before in a Terraria texture pack. And overall, this sprite has just been super well executed. So, if you'd like to try this pack out, a link is in the description. Subscribe if you enjoyed, as it means the world, and I'll see you in the next one.